Mandalay Bay may have been in on attack after what they were caught hiding in hotel comes out. More questions than answers still remain 12 days after the deadliest mass shooting in modern history. Families of the victims deserve closure with the details of that horrific day but are getting a mass amount of cover-ups, including what Mandalay Bay was caught trying to hide. Perhaps the reason they wouldn't want this to get out would be to protect themselves from responsibility. The truth has a way of revealing itself, and as details come out that were kept in secrecy, the Las Vegas shooting is shaping out to be far more mysterious than originally thought. This is based on what's gone missing, what's been changed, and what's surfaced in the days since the shooting despite some of authorities' best efforts to hide it. Earlier today it was revealed that the FBI deleted crucial evidence found on concert workers' cell phones and laptops. Paul Joseph Watson from InfoWars reports what's the tip of the iceberg to some pretty startling recent revelations. Workers at the Route 91 festival during which Stephen Paddock unleashed his massacre have reportedly been given back their phones and laptops by the FBI only to discover that all messages and videos from the night of the attack have been wiped clean. According to a Las Vegas resident who posted a status update on Facebook, a bunch of people that worked the Route 91 said they got their cell phones back today. They all said that all their phones are completely wiped clean. All messages and info from that weekend are completely gone. Anyone else experience this? A few different people who were vendors there are all saying the same thing, the woman later comments. Later in the thread, a Route 91 worker confirms the story, commenting, "Of course. It's an active federal crime scene. They can wipe it clean. I was the beverage manager for the entire event. My laptop is wiped clean." Deliberately deleting all of this information seems exceptionally questionable and certainly as if authorities are trying to hide something. Now it's coming out that along with this revelation, is the question about why the Mandalay Bay didn't call the police after their maintenance worker was shot by Stephen Paddock before the massacre that killed 58 people. There was reportedly a staggering 6-minute period between this ambush and Paddock's massive attack on concert-goers. In that 6 minutes, the police could have come and possibly stopped shooter Stephen Paddock from his attack, which killed 58 people and would over 500. The New York Post reports. Hotel staffers at the Mandalay Bay did not call Las Vegas police until after Stephen Paddock started his mass shooting spree, according to phone records. An anonymous source who has reviewed the records told ABC's World News Tonight that employees initially refused to alert authorities, even after security guard Jesus Campos took a bullet to the leg. Campos reportedly alerted his superiors and informed them about Paddock after being shot by him, but strangely, nobody called the cops, the source said. In addition, security staffers failed to notify police when Mandalay Bay maintenance engineer Stephen Schuck told them that he, too, was being fired at. "Call the police, someone is firing a gun up here. Someone is firing a rifle on the 32nd floor down the hallway," Schuck can be heard saying on audio tapes released Wednesday by the hotel. The engineer reportedly radioed his employers, letting them know what happened and what room Paddock was in, after being asked by the hotel to do so. Yet nobody did anything. Shockingly, it wasn't until 10 minutes into Paddock's shooting rampage that police showed up to his hotel room turned sniper's nest and put an end to his reign of fire. It should have never taken that long or even gotten to that point, had the hotel done the responsible thing of calling the police after 2 of their employees were shot. So, why did they hide that this crucial call was never made to police and how come it took so long? We can only speculate at the moment until this is all swept under the rug with the evidence deleted from concert workers' electronic devices. This is clear negligence in an investigation where victims' loved ones and the American people are feeling lied to and purposely deceived by authorities who hold the answers to this terrifying ordeal and aren't telling anyone. It's not just conspiracy theorists questioning the obvious issues with this case. It's level-headed people pointing out the obvious that this investigation is much different than other high-profile attacks, and for what reason? Conservative columnist Ann Coulter wrote a piece calling out the FBI for concealing crucial information from the American people. "I don't know what happened, and, Apparently, neither do the cops, but it's kind of odd that we keep being told things that aren't true about the Las Vegas massacre, from the basic timeline to this weird insistence that Paddock made a good living at gambling. The most likely explanation is that the reporters and investigators are incompetent nitwits. But the changing facts from law enforcement and preposterous lies from the press aren't doing a lot to tamp down alternative theories of the crime. It's time for the FBI to answer the questions that Americans have the right to know for their own safety and for the Mandalay Bay to address